The woman had simply gone to the bathroom during the flight, but she never expected that it would save her life. As she was about to return to her seat after using the restroom, the plane suddenly started to shake violently. She was tossed around inside the bathroom, and she was so scared that she immediately began to shout for help as loudly as she could. But there was no response. When she opened her eyes again, everything around her was deathly silent. She tried to open the bathroom door to see what had happened, but the door wouldn't budge. With no other choice, she kicked the door open with all her strength. As the door swung open, she was stunned. The plane had crashed into a snowy mountain. It was then that she realized she had survived a plane crash. She saw bodies scattered everywhere, and her first thought was to look for other survivors, but she found that everyone else on the plane was dead. Just as the woman was about to give up hope, she suddenly heard a man's voice from not too far away. She hurried over and found a survivor trapped under the wreckage. She quickly helped him out. With the blizzard getting worse, they didn't want to freeze to death, so they rushed back into the plane to look for something to keep them warm. To survive, the girl took the man to the small bathroom, which was the only place that could protect them from the blizzard. They covered themselves with blankets and huddled together, but they still felt terribly cold. They spent the whole night like that, trying to keep each other warm. The next morning, the girl pried open the bathroom door and stepped out. She saw that the crashed plane was buried in snow, and the entire mountain was covered in white. It would be very hard for rescuers to find them. She felt hopeless again when she saw all the frozen bodies around her. But then the man came over and told her to think about her family, her parents. This made the girl feel a little better, but the man was also just trying to stay strong. After comforting the woman, the man broke down as soon as she left. He roared to let out his emotions. With another blizzard coming, they had to hide in the bathroom again, but they knew they couldn't stay there forever. To survive, the man decided to go out and look for help. If there were people living at the foot of the mountain, they might be saved, but the girl thought it was like walking to their deaths. She said they would either freeze or starve if they went out. The man had no choice but to leave her behind and go on his own. At first, the woman wanted to wait for rescue right there, but as she watched the man walk farther and farther away, she followed him. So, the two of them began a harrowing journey to survive. But after climbing over one mountain after another, they still didn't see a single person. The girl started to blame the man. But what could they do now? As the woman reluctantly followed the man, he suddenly seemed to see something terrifying.